Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Mark Ramone, joined today by Violet Hausthor and Mark Sherry. You just heard Jamie Kent with Broke, Not Broken. Before that, Parsonsfield, Weeds or Wildflowers. Before that, the Drunk Stuntmen, Downtown. And we started off with the Lonesome Brothers, All Around You. Classic alt country Americana right there.
Yeah.
Let's start off with Lonesome Brothers, because that's obviously a wonderful track. It's obviously, alt country, like you said, and I hear the alternative influences. There's a hint of REM in there. There's a hint of all of these 90s alt bands in there that I don't know how to place, but I hear it, and it really adds to the vibe.
Yeah. The Lonesome Brothers are a real institution around the Western Mass area.
Yeah.
Jim Armenti and Ray Mason, formed the band, and they're from the Northampton general area. And Ray has his own band as well. But the Lonesome Brothers, they have that alt country Americana style that just really has become, incredibly well known throughout the region. And this is a great tune. I think it's one of their best tunes ever.
I think one of the cool things about the essential Western New England Songbook is it highlights bands from this area who are just as good, if not better, than bands known nationally. It's like, I remember in the 90s, I was big on alt country, listening to Wilco's, Sunvolt, and the Bottle Rockets. And then little did I know at that time that bands like the Drunk Stuntmen and the Lonesome Brothers were doing their turn on alt country as well. It's just as good.
Yeah. So much of it is, luck and, where you are at one time. I mean, this song certainly, as many, and probably most of these songs, they could have been regular hits on the national charts.
Absolutely. And I mean, speaking of alt country, we can move straight on to the Drunk Stuntmen. This is also a really fun track, sort of nice and jamming in its own way.
This band was originally called Soup.
All right, I see it.
Just a bunch of guys getting together to just play music and have some fun.
And this tune, again, it's just it's a superb representation of the Americana alt country style. And after that, I think one of my favorite tunes, that of anybody, and that's Weeds and Wildflowers by Parsonsfield. And it's such
so
a great tune.
This is just a really fun track. Honestly, it's like it feels like a rowdy bar.
Oh yeah, they're such good musicians, and their harmonies are just so great. This particular tune was also on TV on The Walking Dead.
Oh,
It was, yeah.
Well, there you go.
So they've had some commercial success, and they started out in Connecticut. They met at college. Now they think they actually spent some time living in the Northampton area because they were signed to Signature Sounds out of Northampton, and now they're based in the Boston area.
Yeah, obviously terrific. And then, of course, Jamie Kent, originally from Northampton, Massachusetts, though has moved down to Nashville since. Broke Not Broken. It's terrific stuff.
It is. I mean, Jamie's a real storyteller, and his lyrics are always so heartfelt. They mean a lot. And not a lot of, they're not a to me, not that many artists anymore that really take, their lyrics as seriously as he does. And and the music is so catchy.
I was going to say, I love the way the song is written. I think everybody should have a personal playlist of songs to help lift them up in troubling times when they're feeling down and low. This is a perfect song to be on that type of playlist.
Yeah,
Really,
you got
really
it.
good
You
stuff.
got it. Yeah. Broke, but not broken. So what do we have for our last set, Violet?
Well, for our last set, we're going to be delving more into the sort of power pop indie rock zone. And we're going to be starting things off with The Glad Machine and their song Wave.